What's up guys? In today's video we're going to take a look at the Jinx sequential shifter. This is a piece of kit I've been looking to get hold of for quite a while. It comes all the way from Australia and it's taken a good while to get here, and it's modelled on the sequential shifter from the V8 Supercar series. So I'm really keen to give it a try. So let's take a look and see what it's like. So the version that we have is the base level version, if you like. It's just polished aluminium. They do black anodized as well, and I think they can do custom colours, whatever you want. And they also do add-ons as well. So you have the one we have is just the shifter. You can get this really class kind of all singing all dancing setup, which includes brake balance adjustment and anti-roll bar adjusters as well, all combined into the same unit. It's a proper piece of kit. So yeah, as I said, this is just the base unit. This is the shifter on its own. So let's have a quick look at some of the features of this unit. Alright, so this is the Jinx shifter mounted to a SimLab P1X rig. And before we get into how it feels and how it works, let's just give you a quick look at the unit itself, and so you can see the kind of the fit and finish. So it mounts to the rig really simply, just 2 bolts which are included, and this even, I don't know if you can see if we go really close in here, the edge of this where the bolt hole is here, there's even a tiny chamfer on that edge, right? And that's kind of the attention to detail that these guys have gone to. It's a beautiful piece of kit. Every bolt and fixing here, they're really nice fixings, nice kind of zinc or whatever they are, I don't know what they are, but they're beautifully countersunk. Each edge is chamfered. You can see all the machine marks here, which is really nice. You've got the Jinx logo down here, which is actually machined into it as well. Looks like it's etched, but it's actually machined. Inside here you can see the mechanism and the adjusters, again all really nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of kit. Yeah, sim jewellery, something that you would be proud to have on even the highest of specification of sim rigs. The other thing to mention is that it comes with this control box. Nothing wrong with it per se, it's a bit plasticky, you know, given the rest of the stuff is so beautifully engineered. 2 inputs, 1 output. The second is I think for the reverse switch here as well. Okay, before we get into how this feels, actually we should just talk about the adjustment. So there's two main adjustments. So this here, and on this side, this one, these are your clunk adjusters essentially. So they adjust the strength of the shift. So what I assume we have, I'm not going to take this apart, but basically there's a rod or a threaded bolt that goes down through this section of aluminium here, which pushes down onto a spring-loaded ball bearing or something, which interacts with this threaded bolt coming through here. The more you wind this down, the tighter the tension, and the stiffer the shift, the greater the clunk. So and you can do it on both sides obviously, so you've got clunk adjuster for upshift and downshift, so you can just set that to whatever you want basically. Yeah, so that's that, and then by adjusting this bolt here or nut on this threaded bar here, you can adjust the throw of the shift itself, so how far the lever moves. Really, that's it in terms of adjustment. Nothing else really you would need to adjust on a sequential shifter. It's a fairly simple piece of kit in that respect. So how does it feel? That's really what you need to know when you're talking about a sequential shifter. It doesn't do much other than forwards, backwards, that's it, you know, pretty simple. So the feel of it is what's most important. Some people will be concerned about noise and how loud it is in the house, which is understandable. This isn't as noisy as I thought it might be, but it's not exactly quiet. It's noisier than the Fanatec unit, and it's noisier than the Husingfeld sequential shifter, but it has a much nicer feel than both of those by a long way. What am I gauging this off? Well, those two units, of course. I've driven cars with the sequential shifters as well. Sadly, I haven't driven a V8 supercar, but I've owned bike engine cars, and I've driven rally cars with sequential shifters as well. And it gets pretty damn close to how they feel. The one thing you don't get, and I haven't seen this with any shifter, advertised or driven, is the kind of feedback that you get through the lever itself when a gear engages, and it's quite a unique thing to a sequential gearbox. So when you engage a gear in a car with a real sequential, you get a clunk as the gear actually engages, so like right at the back end of the throw here, and you get a feedback almost through the lever as whatever gear is spinning clunks into the one that isn't, and you don't get that with any of these. Now you would get an element of that if you had butt kickers on motion that are interacting with the game software. So yeah, I don't know if there are any on the market that do replicate that, but that's kind of the next level, and I would imagine you're going to be you're getting into kind of serious kind of moving components within the mechanism itself. So anyway, that aside, and that's nitpicking, it's a nice piece of kit. It feels great. I probably have it now. I've used it a little bit. Of course, we were on Bathurst in the V8 supercars, the go-to test mode for this type of a piece of gear. I probably want to wind up the strength a little bit now that I've used it for a while. But yeah, let's jump on board and go for a quick lap. Well, not a quick lap, but a very average lap of Bathurst, and in a V8 supercar, and we'll see what we think. And after the video. Okay, that was a not very fast lap of Bathurst, but a very engaging and involved lap with the Jinx shifter, and it absolutely does add to the immersion and the involvement with the sim, and that's obviously a massive bonus. So for sort of V8 supercar, anything with a sequential, then a lot of rally games, drifting. Stuff where you're using hydro as well, it's really going to add to it, and it is it is by far and away the best type of unit of this kind that I've used. So yeah, in summary, it's a fantastic piece of kit. It's beautifully engineered, it looks amazing, it feels amazing. It's quite pricey, you know, pay your money, take your choice. It's hard to say much more about it than that, really. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Plenty more videos to come, and we will see you in the next one. Are you itching to get racing? Whether it's circuit racing, drifting, rallying, or even karting, here at Digital-Motorsports.com we run some of the best online leagues in the world. To get involved, visit our website at Digital-Motorsports.com and enroll for our next event.